Each year, we have a brand new mayor in Hypixel Skyblock, which then give their own unique perk into the Skyblock game. This year, we have another special mayor, which is our second. And I'm assuming it's his name is Derpy. And essentially what he does is closes the auction house because no one needs that. It doubles minion production, which essentially doubles the price of the catalysts, hints, and allows 50% more skill XP. Also makes the nons' lives miserable by doubling HP of everything, including zealots. Fun. Well, and that will probably render dungeons useless / slayers if they are impacted by the updates. So let's just see what the skills, which I assume you're going to be grinding during these 5 days, you should actually grind for, because hints, it's actually not what some people think. Well, let's start it. Cool. I'm done talking here. First of all, we need to look at Derpy here. He's really good looking, as you can see. Okay, his dialogue is completely useless. Anyways, he's a special candidate. Turbo minions, all closed, double mobs HP, and more skills. The turbo minions is nice, which is good with the more skills. The all closed is absolutely useless. The double HP won't really help you much besides discourage you from doing dungeons. But if you guys can see here, there are 8 skills to grind. I assume you're not going to be grinding carpentry, although you can if you want to, I guess. Farming would be useful. I'll get back to that later. Mining would actually not, because mineral event happened, and we can see that you don't really grind that much stuff quickly, which makes it essentially useless. You'll be better doing it during the more common mayor of what's his name again? Cole? Yeah, sure, Cole. So he would actually be the better mayor to do mining for. So mining's probably not your best bet. Combat would be an absolute nightmare, since like slayers and dungeons would be like disabled, but like if it does work, it would be very plausible to do combats during this time. Moving on, we have foraging, which will be great, but the problem being that, you know, all the freaking park lobbies will be full, since everybody wants to do foraging during this time. So it'll be a very tentative thing. Fishing would actually be a very good option because you get 50% more fishing XP. And it's also really good when you, like, you know, my fishing is really low, so it's probably a good time to do it during spooky, since during spooky mobs, all the fishing mobs have like 2k fishing XP. Like just a horse gives you like 1.7k without any buffs, assuming you drink Godpod, I think. Yeah, so fishing would be pretty viable. You would easily get like another 3-4 levels really easily. Enchanting is actually trash, contrary to common belief, because if we take a look here, lapis prices are stupid. If we take a view of graph here, buy prices jumps. Right now, that's the thing. Sell price, buy orders volume, instant sell volume, instant sell moving coins. I don't know, but you can see how the price just got yeeted. It's very spotty, and it moves. If we look at here, from the past week, it went from about 500 to 600 coins and shot straight up to 1k, which suggests that if you think about it, it would actually be a better option to do enchanting without the skill mayor than with the skill mayor, because you'll be, I don't know, you can do it in about 50% of the time, I guess. No, you take it with 30% of the time, but as a result, you essentially have to pay another 50% more. So instead of paying 80 mil, as you have calculated, assuming you don't sell the books, you probably sell the books, so bring it down to maybe like, maybe 60 mil, not too much. But you'll essentially be paying the pretty much 90 mil. It went from 80 mil to 120 mil if you don't sell anything. So you're paying 50% the price. What does that give you? It proves that enchanting is actually it's actually more expensive to do enchanting now. So if try not to do it, okay? That's just my advice. Taming would be a skill that you grind with everything else, and now it grinds 50% faster, which means Derpy's fine with it. Alchemy is a very good option. Do it now. You get to save like 6 mil for like free. So Alchemy is a good option since I don't think cane prices are going to drop too much or rise too much. It's currently NPC sell price. So yeah, if you're gonna do Alchemy, I suggest to actually buy it now, since if people realize that like cane slash E firms are gonna be really good, then I don't know if the market would supply. Like I don't even know would it crash. I'm not sure. So try not to do if you want to try to do Alchemy now, like during this events, and buy the mats as early as you can. As for enchanting, pass on enchanting. So that covers these two. Fishing, I said yes, do that. It's very good. Foraging is going to be very tentative, because if you can get a park lobby that's empty, it's going to be good. But if you don't get a lobby, that means there's going to be 80 other sweats competing with you, trying to steal some dark oak. It's actually going to be like twice the amount of people competing for the same amount of wood. So even with the 50% buff, it's not going to help you. Unless, of course, you island, you're on your own island, but I think they patched the builders one thing with saplings, I think. Combat, do combat. It's also tentative. Do combat if you like, if you need it. Assuming like it doesn't actually disable, like the more HP doesn't actually kill dungeons. Let's hope it doesn't, because I want to grind my combat up. Mining, don't do it. You'll be better off doing it during coal. And farming is, yes, you should do it if you have the time. If you don't have the time, you don't need to do farming now, because farming gives you money, and overall, you'll earn more money overall, I guess. Not during, like, if you do, oh my god, I can't speak. If it's not during the event, you'll still be doing farming anyways, let's be real. Like, it's just pretty good for money right now. But, like, foraging, you probably wouldn't do unless you need to grind your skill average. And, like, fishing, unless you're doing during the Yeti fishing or doing spooky fishing, it's not going to be the fastest. So, the best things to do right now would honestly be fishing, farming, alchemy, enchanting if it goes down, combat if it doesn't, like, if there's no limit on it, foraging if, there's actually no one competing with you with wood, but I highly doubt that. And mining, just don't do altogether. You can do it during coal. I think I talked too much. Okay, I'm gonna get off now. I don't know if this helped you. Please, yes, subscribe. Like that'll be kind of nice if you. Okay, whatever. That was a very awkward plug. Anyways, bye, I guess.